So this is Wednesday, the 29th of May, and we had gone round Tanya and Leon's for a barbecue for my niece, who is going to be 15 next week, which is a little bit sickening. So yeah, we went round there. Auntie TJ had taken out the younger boys, early in the morning, and helped pick out some plants. And she brought me a hanging basket, which is very, very pretty, and I have it hung up. I'll have to take a picture of that and upload it to a story. Very sorry about the bluey in the background. I've had my niece over, which has been quite fun. Anyway, they all helped in their own little way, because Evie then helped Tanya later on in the day. She went and she did some weeding, and the front of the house looks brilliant now. But this is Ernie helping TJ fill her hanging baskets, and hang them both up, decide where he wanted which one. So there was a cone, and then there was a round, and he wanted the cone one end near the door, and he wanted to put the round one over the other side, just because they've got like a bay window, you will see in a minute, and then obviously one side they've got a hanger, so that's where this round one's going, and then the other side they hang it near the door. But yeah, so she spent all day, bless her, doing these plants for her house, and then she came over in the afternoon, and I let mine pick a tray each, and then pick out 3 different plants they wanted to put in their tray. So we did that, and bless her, she then came back to mine and helped them plant their pots. The whole way through this, she is talking me through it. She does know an awful lot about plants. Now, I know nothing, so I cannot even tell you what she was telling me at the time, but she was pointing out which ones were which, and she'd managed to get some that have got a trailing bit on them, which is what she wanted. That was my basket. Very happy with that. It was very pretty, and it looks gorgeous outside. So yeah, and this was all while Leon was cooking barbecue. The rest of the kids were just, I don't know, messing about. No, there's Belby, there's the other niece. So the other kids were just kind of hanging with it. We had a really lovely day in the end. And then when we came home, we didn't do an awful lot, like I say, apart from plant the flowers in the garden. Stanley's been out today to celebrate one of his mate's birthdays. And then my biological family had been over, which was very nice. Very nice indeed. We don't get to see them very often because they live quite a way away. I don't know about anybody else, but I moved away because I wasn't a very nice teenager and I wasn't able to keep friends with my mum. So I moved away. Anyway, me and my mum are closer than ever nowadays. I'm closer to my mum now than I ever have been. And that's all come with time and her patience, just letting me grow and mould myself, which I now appreciate quite a bit, because I've obviously got my own 3 little kiddos, and I try and prevent, should we say, my daughter turning out the way I did, because it wasn't very good. Teenage girls' emotions are something that I'm going to have to work on when she gets there, because it's something that I found very tricky. The whole hormonal period, I found it very tricky. I was not very nice. And I'm starting to see signs in my little lady. But we will see. We'll see. All that does mean is that I've got all the knowledge from my mum. And also from Tina, my other mum. Well, my mum in Cambridge. Called her Tina, obviously. But yeah, it's come from her as well. So, I do have the support around me, and we will deal with it as it comes. She's just finding it quite hard to regulate her emotions. But that's just another life issue. So yes, so they finally finished doing all the baskets in the back of the car. I don't quite know how long I filmed the baskets for, because I went back in then. But this is them hanging the round one that goes down there, because I think these are the ones that went out the back garden. I'm not 100% sure. I think these are the ones she put in her back garden. So that was very nice. She, like I say, she spoke me through it all, but I couldn't tell you. A geranium is the only one I remember, is a geranium. Oh, fuchsia, trailing fuchsia. That one I remember. So with the greenhouse, in the family as it is, I do know a little bit. I'm getting there. I'm just not an expert like these guys are. This is her just explaining it all to me. And like I say, I couldn't repeat to you what she said to me because I have no fucking clue. But she knows what she's doing. That's the main thing, considering she's the one that works in the greenhouse. I would hope she would know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, untangling the chain, because the chain got a bit caught there, I think. That's what that is. What else has happened this week? I don't actually... Not an awful lot, to be honest. We haven't really done much. We've had Ernie's birthday. That was really nice. And we haven't really done much besides that, apart from yesterday going and picking plants and planting them and hanging baskets, etc. That's my basket. That's going in my basket. Sorry, had to. Dog's looking at me funny now, bless her, because she's with me. The kiddos have gone off to their dad's for the night and will be back tomorrow morning. I should imagine it'll be morning anyway, but there we are. This is just a little break from the planting to see Lucas eating the peppers off and his whole cucumber. I was pretty proud of this kid. The size of his bites. All he wants is vegetables, constantly. Just vegetables. Vegetables and fruits are his thing, whereas they're not our thing, if you get me. So this, they asked me to come and have a look at their little pots that they had started on. And this is where Evie then was helping Auntie TJ, because it just kept her busy for a little while. This is all the kids playing in the garden. Stanley kept the younger two busy with the bubbles. That was very nice of him. We appreciate that, although he kept wanting me to pop them. There we go, there's me popping a bubble. There's Lucas, he found an aeroplane. Now, when he finds an aeroplane, he has to tell us. I couldn't find it, though. It wasn't until Ernie pointed out that it was the other side of the garden, not even the side I was filming at. Because he pointed the wrong way or something silly. But these two boys managed to find the aeroplane in the end, by the end of the video. It's my nearly 11-year-old still wanting me to pop bubbles. Bubbles, you never get too old for your bubbles. Even at my age, you're never too old. Trust me. But that'll be the kid in me. That'll always be there. So this is them just hanging out for a bit. In the garden. My kids are very outdoorsy, so if there's nothing like screen-wise to do, they're just constantly outdoors doing something, keeping busy, which is fine, but I don't like when they annoy the neighbours, because I'm in a shared garden, so annoying the neighbours, and it's embarrassing. But they are only little, and there's something they're learning, they're growing and learning. It's a lot better now that they're older and they understand. Lucas was very impressed with that bubble, but Stanley could not catch it in time. That's Evie tired, telling us she's tired. She's always tired. Bless her little heart. Let's see Mummy. And he had to check their good work and take the rake out, apparently. Stanley's still playing with bubbles. But do you know what? It was so nice just to spend time all together. And then, I've had some family time this morning with my family. It's been very nice. It's been one of them weeks where we've just kind of took it as it's come. Although I don't think Stanley really wanted to go anywhere this afternoon. But, like I said to him, he's only at his dad's till the morning, because I think he was worried about missing out on friends and etc, etc. But they'll still be here tomorrow when he gets back. He wants me to message one of his friends' mums, see if his little mate that he adores is about tomorrow. So I need to do that. Haven't actually yet done that, which is quite bad of me. That's bad mum there, bad mum moment. But we can't have everything on point, can we? I might also point out that I left my dirty house. I just left my dirty house and went over to Tanya's for the day. Because I couldn't be bothered to look at it anymore. This is them going through the greenhouse and choosing their plants. And Tanya choosing her planter flowers, essentially, is what I would say they are. The ones that are going to go in her little pots. So this is Uncle Keith's greenhouse. Now, unfortunately, this will be the last year Colebrook will be running, as there's just so much to be done on the greenhouse, so much manual work, that they just can't afford it. They can't afford to keep it running. I'm sure if they could, they would. I know the girls definitely are quite upset. But that's life at the end of the day. I mean, Keith's done it for so many years now. And he's done a bloody good job. So, you know, it's what it is. Every good thing has to come to an end. And he needs to take a break. He should have been retired a long while ago, if you ask me. Poor man, bless him. He's not a spring chicken anymore. However, I did come across the other day, somebody had posted a picture of him in his early days at Colebrook Nurseries. And, oh my God, was he handsome. Was he a handsome man? Definitely. He definitely was. So yeah, it's just us perusing the flowers. I don't understand this, right? Apparently some are upright, some are trailing, some are, I don't know. I don't know. I don't do flowers. However, we did go on a bit of a hunt, because one year he got a flower that looked like a candy cane, Stanley did, because it was red and white striped. So we went on a complete and utter hunt and could not find anything similar. So we don't know whether we got it from Uncle Keith's or whether we'd actually got it from Scottsdale's, which would make a lot of sense, because even I showed Keith a picture of them and he was like, oh, no, I don't think we've done those. So it's what it is. They're selling out fast this year, I have to say. Normally they keep going till about July, but I don't think they're going to manage it this year, with the plants selling as fast as they are. I don't quite know why they're all walking around like they is moody, because they're not. They were in a very good mood this day. But yeah, this was about the time that they started picking their own flowers, and I said, well, do you know what? TJ said, well, we'll go get them a planter each, and they ended up with their own trays. I will post a picture of that at a later date. I'll probably put it on one of my stories a bit later on today. So yeah, this was our day. Our day was pretty much based around barbecue food and flowers. But it's nice for the kids to get stuck in and actually do something like this, something creative with their hands, you know. And then they'll all have the responsibility of watering their own flowers. So again, you know, they're learning new habits, etc., etc. If they want to have plants in their new homes, when they're older, they'll know what they're doing. So I am appreciative for that. However, I think they'd probably go to TJ and not me. This is the closest we could find to the candy cane flower. Absolutely stunning, beautiful. I think we worked out in the end that the flower was a geranium that Stanley was looking for, but Uncle Keith didn't have any, so we couldn't find any of those. So this is them doing their planters. Like I say, I'll have to do a story or a picture or something of me hanging basket and my new planters. The kids were absolutely brilliant yesterday, to be honest with you. Very proud of them. Nobody got in trouble, apart from Evie in the morning, but that was because she was being stroppy with me. So yeah, Stanley took the longest to pick out his flowers, because he was proper in-depth thinking about it, where this one was going to go and what it was going to look like when it flowered, where it was going to fit. But I think in the end I'm quite happy with all of their choices. We only spent £20, and that was, they all got a planter each and then 3 plants with it, and that only came to £20, so more than happy to do so. And like I say, it's them doing something green with their fingers, isn't it? This is us off to pay, now that Stanley has finally chosen his flowers. There we go, there's him choosing his last pot. Oh no, that's Auntie TJ making a suggestion. And that brings us to the end of what I recorded yesterday. Thank you all for watching, and have a lovely week.